Hello everyone. Good evening, and how are we doing today? It's been a day. Alright, chat is up and going. Everything else seems to be working. And we hear shuffling in the background, and that's kind of annoying. And I'm adjusting, and yep, alright. So here we are. Hello. What am I thinking? What am I doing? What's my brain doing? Nobody knows. Yeah, so we have to go down that little branch off to the left. So we have to go do that. And as you can see, there are baddies. But they're not that bad. If we can just sneak in, grab ourselves a preemptive strike. And just do some major damage. And now, perfect. Yep. Excellent. Preemptive strike is super nice. We get a bunch of sea tears. And if we go further down, the reason for it is there's a treasure chest with a pearl wing staff, which is a upgrade for Vanille. Yeah, it increases her magic, which is always good. And then we can head back this way. So I said that I had modified the Crystarium, and I was like, something didn't look right. And that's because I don't know how to follow directions, and I didn't do it correctly. So I have since changed it, and yeah, so now we are working with the fully modified Crystarium and all that jazz. So we will be moving on, though. As far as this goes, there's no benefit to going either way. We have these flyers, and they just will always be annoying. But the good news is, now that we are a lassie, we have magic, and therefore it won't matter. Because magic is a lot better at hitting them, and since they don't have a ton of HP anyway, they're super easy to deal with. And so yeah, as you can see, basically only ever need Relentless Assault, at least for now. There's just no real bother. And then the telltale whirl noise. Maybe. Okay, how do I get there? There we go. These are some chipped fangs. 7 of them. She said that's a lot of enemies. Where? I don't see a lot of enemies. Am I just blind?
This just might work. Magic may be cursed, but it makes us stronger, doesn't it? What's to stop us from putting it to good use?
Snow, maybe you shouldn't be enjoying this so much. Head around here for a little sneaky treasure chest and 200 old gil. Were there not flyers around here? I thought I saw flyers. I guess not. Okay. So now we're gonna yell at Snow some more.
We fight it! Ragnarok! That's That's the reason we're Lassie. To stop it. To keep Cocoon safe.
Why?
Yeah, why don't you give us one reason to believe that? One reason.
Sarah.
This guy has Sarah
She
on the
said
brain.
to protect Cocoon. And then she turned to Crystal. That's the proof right there. She completed her focus. That means ours is to save Cocoon. Sarah's fal'Cie was the same as ours. Our focus has got to be the same. We were chosen to be guardians. To defeat Ragnarok. It makes sense.
What the hell it does? You're grasping at straws, son. Post fal'Cie are Cocoon's enemies. We just got recruited by one of them. If I were a betting man, I'd put us on the other side.
So Sarah's an enemy too? Well, I don't buy it.
That's because you're an idiot.
We have the power to save Cocoon if we work together and carry out our focus.
The fal'Cie took Sarah from us, and you want to help it? Whose side are you on?
Freeze! Place your hands behind your heads. You fall off the purge train?
Maybe.
Or are you talking back to me? Huh? Huh?
Nice gun.
Stop her! Freeze!
And not a single weapon fired. Command execution tutorial. I don't. This is just selecting abilities, I think. And doing partial cues. I just don't much see the point in that. We've already been doing that. Essentially, if you want to, you know, halt your command, you press triangle in the middle of the thing.
Guy's a psychom, yeah? Supposed to be cream of the crop.
Yeah, but SciComm's an anti-pulse task force. They haven't fought a war in centuries. Bunch of rookie troops swinging around overpriced toys.
So, from what you're telling me, sounds like a regular old soldier has got more training than special forces.
Nothing for us Lassie to be afraid of.
Cut the crap. Their grunts might be green, but SciComm's elites are cold-blooded beasts. They hit the field and it's game over.
Uh-oh. Then let's run away. Ciao!
Wait, hey, wait! What's a man to do?
Snow is just a blowhard. Pretty blowhard, but blowhard nonetheless. And if he says Sarah one more time, I am gonna smack him.
I wonder what happened to everyone else.
Nope. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah. See? Pays to run away a little bit every now and again. Although this is a real wide variety of... Easy. Alright. Now then. What's on the next map? My poor guide has seen much better days, let's put it that way. So up here we've got a treasure chest with some Seath tears, because we certainly don't have enough of those. And then down here we've got more enemies. What do we have, though? I hear frogs. These guys are kind of a pain in the butt.
Doesn't look good.
If you can... Ooh, that was lucky. They have a pretty long, like, cone of vision, but they don't have a, like... Yeah. But they're the first ones that have pretty decent HP, so they can hit pretty hard if you're not prepared. Strange fluid. But they aren't the worst of them. There's actually a different kind. Those are Russian bass. I don't think, yeah, it doesn't look like we'll be encountering any of the other ones. There's a pink version that will summon more of these guys, and they are an absolute pain. Now it'll be harder to get preemptives on these guys. Sometimes you can get one to be pushed a little bit. And kind of get pushed away from the rest of the group. But I don't think we're going to be able to get that. Oh, never mind. That was just ever so nice. Yeah, they've got a lot of HP, and looks like they're weak to fire and lightning abilities. I should show off that silver bangle, so that will do increase HP more than the iron bangle would. I think it's like 200 or 100 and might be 100 or 150. I can't remember. I could just look at it. Equipment. Okay. 100, and it also gives you a physical wall. Potions. But yeah. Now, one of the things you'll learn is this game likes to give you saves before, like, major fights, usually, in case you have to, like, take
Weird,
stock
isn't it?
of stuff.
All the messed up ways to meet. I might as well make introductions. I'm Snow Villiers. Short stuff? Hope.
Hope best time.
What about her?
Bodum Security Regiment. She goes by Lightning. Last name's Farron. First, anybody's guess.
O'Neill.
Saz, Catsroy. Good to meet you. It's not right. Why kids have to get dragged into this?
I'll keep the kids out of trouble.
Problem with that is, you're one of them.
Hey,
Trying to take on the post-foul C. That was our first mistake. We should have left it to the sanctum. Why not? I mean, we've counted on the sanctum's foul C for food, water, everything we've needed since the time we were born.
but you still helped us do it. Why is that? Gotta be something.
There might have been. Not so sure anymore.
Hmm. Yep. And now we start getting.
I guess they're hunting down purge survivors now.
Yep. But this one is gonna stand at attention, so we're not gonna be able to get around it. But that's okay. That wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. Oh, I guess I can. No. It's the. Yeah. The right bumper will bring up the information for an enemy if we have it. So, chain resistance, that is the amount of resistance it has to building the chain. Stagger points is, what it needs to. I think what it needs to be staggered from 100. So it's easy to stagger. And then weaknesses and status immunities are also built in, like what it level is. But yeah.
Well, that wasn't scary at all.
No, it wasn't. Oh, we got a Deceptisol. And then there's a lovely little... What is this? A Phoenix Down. These are rare items. I'm pretty sure they revive everyone in the party that's knocked out. But again, if the party leader gets knocked out, then there is nothing you can do. The game just automatically goes... oh, I hear... Yep. I thought I heard one. 50 gil. Woohoo! Gil is so hard to come by in this game. Like, ridiculously hard to come by. I'm gonna see if we can't run past them and get a... Oh, no, they're just gonna smack at us and do nothing. Fine. Be that way. Not worth a ton of CP, but that's okay. I hear another one. There it is. Strange fluid. And then there's nothing in that alcove. I think it offers a pretty view, but aside from that, yeah, not even.
Wreckage from the vestige?
I would imagine so. Oh. Who are we attracting? Well, we need to do this. They've got a much longer view than they did when we were on the bridge. Again, always go for the wardens. because they're annoying and they have like next to 0 health, so they are the first to go. And then this is a magician's mark. I'm just gonna go ahead and, let's see, we're gonna go ahead and equip. We'll go with the silver bangle here. Darter's code. And we'll give her the magician's mark. Give her a little bit more of a boost. If I find the battles getting too difficult, then I might start using some of those superpowered things, but I don't think we need them early on. Just when we get to the point where it feels like we're dragging, need to grind some things, or up against some truly nasty baddies. So, in case this doesn't remind anyone, anytime you see like a big old vast opening like that, that means there's a boss fight coming up, and that is very much the case. So we are going to go ahead and save our game here. Do I want to... Yeah, let's go ahead and let's use up our CP. I don't have too much. So that's Commando done for her, and Ravager's done. So, what do we have here? I think you are done. So we've got Medic and Ravager. Yeah. Go ahead and just finish everybody off. While we're here. Oh, but she's done. Alright.
Train fell through. I wonder what else is down here.
That should be your clue. Guess I should save.
Sarah! Sarah. I'll get you out of there. Thanks.
This is goodbye.
Lightning! You're just gonna leave her?
PSICOM will be here soon. If they find us, we're all dead. You think Sarah'd want that? You think you know how she feels?
If I leave her, then I'll never know. We'll be fine. I can handle anything they throw at us. No one will die. I'll protect Sarah. And Cocoon.
Does she look protected to you?
I can save her!
What can you possibly do?
Take a punch.
Whatever it takes! Ooh, me. You two are hopeless.
You just can't admit it. You want to stay as much as he does.
Yeah, so it's our old friend, the Manasvar Manasvin Warmech. Enemies that stand before you have a vast reserve of HP. This tutorial explains how to employ paradigms effectively to stagger. Why would we? We've already done that. Alright. So, in other words, we could just continue doing this, but we don't know anything about it. So I'm actually going to use Libra on it so that we can get a little bit more info. So with that, we know that it has a 50% chain resistance. It needs to hit 160% to get a stagger. And it's weak to lightning and water. So now that we did Libra, everybody will use the appropriate thing. Oh jeez. That was new. Don't remember that attack. Okay, fine.
Just stay out of my way.
Back off!
Stay sharp.
So, magic really increases the stagger gauge, and then commandos help keep it stable. Saboteurs also keep it stable. And look, we almost gained a full TP bar for that, so that's good. We got a digital circuit.
You're leaving?
We want to help Sarah too. But without tools, we could be digging for days. The army's on our trail. So for now, we gotta keep moving. For now.
So I just abandoned her and saved myself?
What about your focus? What happened to banding together and saving the world? Isn't that what you promised? Now you want to forget it all and die right here? Snow, you're nothing but talk.
Lightning! I'll do whatever it takes. I'll finish this focus and keep Sarah safe. That's my promise.
Great job so far.
Ouch.
Stay out of trouble.
You do.
Get going. Later.
Okay.
Snow.
Save it for next time, kiddo. You'll get left behind.
But
It's okay, Hope. Light'll take care of you. We'll meet again.
yeah, count on it.
One thing that always kind of bothered me about Snow
I'll get you out of there.
is he's like very blonde, but his eyelashes are black.
Count on it.
And I know blondes. That's terrible to say. No, there was this.
I'm not happy about
It's
leaving the kid on his own,
always.
but we gotta keep moving.
It always kind of shocks me when a truly blonde person, when you see them, and they actually have like blonde eyelashes and blonde eyebrows. But it's one thing that I guess, you know, because they wouldn't stand out in a video game, it'd be harder to do, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, just, you know, weird things that I think about, of course. Okay, so now we gotta give Saz something. I should have taken that potion thing back. Oh well. We don't really need to do that. We already have our crystariums maxed out for now. Those will open up. Oh, you know what I didn't have? I did not do is the paradigms. So we have our relentless assault. We don't have so we only have commando and ravager rolls, so we can only do like disasters because he's only a ravager. Saz is only a ravager. We could do medic. Medic and a ravager. But yeah, we're just gonna... You can also have multiple... Like, you can have 2 relentless assaults. And actually, if you move them, you can go back and forth and basically... you can play the game in such a way that you constantly switch to gain extra, like, ATB slots.
Maybe we shouldn't have left him on his own.
He'll be fine.
So all we can do is pray he makes it out okay.
More frogs. Now, if we can get this guy... Nope. Not quite. But again, we should be okay. So one of the things that you can see here is like they have a 50% change resistance. Let's see. Weak to fire and lightning, half water. But yeah. But basically, the more you fight something, the more information you'll get. But you can, the first time you encounter something, throw out a Libra scope, which we haven't gotten any of, or cast Libra to get some, you know, upfront information, which is not a bad idea. Now, from here, we want to go this way, because there is a chest with 6 vials of strange fluid. Now, from here, we drop down into a fight. Yep. Don't know that there's a way to do that preemptively from the jump down. You might be able to do it from, like... There we go. also don't want to miss this branch. Because there are 2 treasure chests down here. So first we have 240 gil. And next we have the Den of Duelers. I believe that is a magic version. Yeah. And since he's a Ravager, we'll go ahead and put it on him to give us a little more magic. So there you can see those frogs. See how one of them, or maybe a couple of them, look very pink? That's because they are. It's a different species of them, and they are a little bit more annoying than the Brescian bass. They're known as bloodfang bass. But you definitely want to kill those first when going after the bad guys. Okay.
Do not shake the slippery tube. We cool on this? Do not shake the slippery tube.
I want to shake it.
It's only scary if you look down. You should close your eyes.
Yep. So, now, bloodfang bass. You'll want to take them out first. They have ridiculously low HP though, so that should not be a hard thing to do. But they do... I can't remember if these are the ones that summon more frogs into it or what, but I think they can. So, always good to not deal with that. And we've got another treasure down here. But we have to fight more frogs. No, wow, that worked out. There we go. And then over here we have Wicked Fang, or Enigmatic Fluid. Next one's Wicked Fangs. And another glorious look at a crystally pit. Then we work our way around.
Still couldn't talk to him. You'll never get past this if you don't say something.
Words won't change anything. But next time we meet, he'll learn exactly how I feel.
So, we've got Pantherons over here, guarding a chest. And this is the Wicked Fangs. But we probably got some Wicked Fangs. We got Chipped Fangs. Wicked. Alright. Now, if you look ahead, how are we gonna get around that? That looks like a dead end.
Looks operational.
And thus all the crystal vanishes. Now then. Oh my gosh. I'm really surprised at that. So obviously, go after the blood fangs first. And then finish off the Breshens. If you can get a preemptive, that will make your life even easier. Again, right now they're going to be a little more lenient on these fights. Kind of give you enemies that are easier to snag a preemptive on. So, as we go through, we have a lovely save point here. I don't think we need it, though. Oh. Well, I lied. That's okay. Battle technique tutorial. Using techniques. Okay, skip this tutorial. Go down to techniques. Use the technique. Then, take a look. So, that got a good deal of information. Weak to fire and water. Halves magic, though. And we don't have a synergist in the party to help, or a saboteur to do any negative effects. So we just have to kind of deal with him. Charging power. Almost staggered. Should be able to stagger him before he reaches 100%. So now that he's staggered, launch is super nice. Because if we time it correctly, we can launch him into the air and hit him with magic and a bunch of sword strikes and basically do a bunch of damage. A bestial claw. Data log updated. And then you can barely hear it, but over here is a chest. And this is a Libra scope. Ooh. Indeed.
They must be hunting down Purge survivors.
I hope everyone made it out okay.
So do I. But nowhere is safe for them now. Damn it. Just cause they shared a neighborhood with a foul sea. They get treated like post-tainted rats.
People really hate Pulse, don't they?
Not hate. More like fear. Tens of millions of people. All scared of Pulse boogeymen. They'd be shaking in their beds every night if they knew that Lassie like us were around.
But they purged that entire town.
It's crazy, I know. But the Sanctum Falsi did nothing to stop it. Up until now, Eden's always stepped in to correct their errors in judgment. Guess humans aren't worth the effort. Figure they'll let us just kill each other off.
Lassie are not human.
Listen, you, that's enough. We're still alive. That's something.
What?
Where is it?
I don't know.
There! They're sealing off the area. They're trying to trap the stragglers. We gotta get moving before we're caught in the net.
I don't know who this Annette is, but she sounds like a real bee. Anyway, let's keep moving, shall we? Let's see, where are we? After this, we run into more powerful forms of Psychom. Rangers, I think is what they're called? Yeah, trackers, sorry. They have more HP, but they really don't do much of anything different than the normal Psychom, so not exactly a problem to deal with. And we got a Phoenix down. Nice. And then we turn the corner. And then more enemies. I want to say the enemies up here are, yeah, these are watch drones. They're really fast, so running around, like running away from them, is not an option. And getting a preemptive strike isn't impossible. It's just kind of annoying because you kind of have to wait for the one to get close enough and them all to have their backs turned. Yeah. The thing about them on top of it is yeah, this electro kick is problematic. Oh, but we managed to do it without getting smacked with it, so that's good. But yeah, that is definitely one of those enemies that an electro kick, if it gets off, it can do some massive, massive damage. So if push comes to shove, pull out a medic. If Vanille's already taken a hit or two, you'll definitely want to have medic out to help offset that.
Too bad that's all busted up. Sure would have made things easier.
Mm-hmm. So that was, yeah, G, the digital circuits. And now we just have these guys. So we have these trackers, and then also the ranger. That's who we should be going after first. again, like all the ranged guys, they have very little HP.
I guess it's for the best. Easy targets are good.
Yeah, there's no difference between the paths. Going up here anyway. Maybe just keep jumping along. Good thing we're so athletic. I mean, look at us. We're Olympians. Okay, now this one. There is a treasure chest at the apex of this. So, we are gonna have to go the back way. That gives us access to this. Some paraffin oil. Now you can hear more treasures. This one has 50 gil.
Think I'm gonna make it? We really have to go this way? I'm too old for this.
I'm too old for this. Yeah, Saz, we have to go this way. Sorry, buddy. I know. You're just an old un. An oldie but a goodie. Alright, now, this is tricky. Because we want to get these isolating cables, or insulated cables, isolated. Psh. And then there are just 2 more chests in this area, but not around here. The thing that sucks about this area is that guy. That guy sucks. All of the motorcycle enemies suck. So we are going to try... Yes. And get the preemptive strike. And hit Cycle. And then I just want to get the watch drone. There. Finish the watch drone, and now, while he's still staggered, we can hopefully deal with him. You know what? We're gonna go a Libra. What is he weak against? Oh, nothing. Nothing. Cool. I'm running out of stagger. Oh, we'll get him. We got him. Yeah, not getting a preemptive strike on those motorcycles is such a pain in the butt. They hit so stupidly hard, and they're fast. And if they're mixed, like that one had a watch drone with it, it's just like, oh god, there's only like 4 different types of that enemy in the game, and they all suck. Anyway. I don't think there's anything else up here. And there's nothing down here. There's no other enemies. The watch drone that was patrolling down here. So conceivably you could get like a watch drone, like hit the watch drone and or
This whole place is crystal.
and I just find it easier to hit the motorcycle.
I wonder what it'd be like to become a crystal, I mean.
You gonna complete your focus?
Maybe. If I knew what it was. Yeah, I probably don't want to know.
Hey, Lightning. Did Sarah say anything to you about her focus?
Nothing.
You know what? She probably didn't want to worry you.
Or she just didn't think she could trust me.
Oh.
I think the next batch is more of those watch drones. Yep. There we go. So now we just have one left. And two are staggered and gone. Yeah, preemptive strike just makes or breaks these fights, honestly. We're back up to 5 TP. So that's the thing. TP is a resource that you'll want to hold on to, but don't, you know, it's not doing anything if it just sits there. And if there is ever a case where I think you will like need the TP, I would probably I'll let you guys know. But I think for the most part, I'm gonna use it as Libra. Use it mostly for Libra-ing enemies. Just because the more we know about them,
There's no need to be all negative.
I think he's talking about Hope. Begrimed claws. The gates of antiquity. Lake Brescia. So, one of the things that they said about the Hanging Edge is it used to be, you know, a civilized area. And that on the edge of Lake Brescia there were ruins of, you know, times past. And this. Well, there's that behemoth.
Stop for a minute.
Well, I just want to take stock of things, sir. So they want us to try and sneak up on this guy. I don't know if that's as perishable, although no, we can't go that way. We should be able to do this. So he ran forward.
This is nice.
Perfect. So much easier. There we go. Easy peasy. Right, so we got 600 gil. I don't know that we can. I think we can. Go up here. There's a treasure this way. Digital circuits. And you can see that it looks like there's crystal even here. So whatever the fal'Cie did punched a bunch of crystal out here as well. Oh, I wonder if we can... walk over this way, Mr. Man with a gun? And then turn around, will you? Nope, that's too far. In your black underpants. Black and purple. There we go. Aha. Perfect. Alright. Now then, from here, there's no more chests in this immediate area. We do have to go up this way. That looks like... Oh, that's what those were. Huh, interesting. Okay. So that looks like what they brought the vestige down from in another part of the hanging edge. So let's see. Is there a benefit? Yes. If you go down this way, there's a treasure chest in here with a spark ring? No, begrimed claws. The next one.
Beast, I take it.
Oh, well, yeah. There's a treasure chest. Ah, you can see it across the plaza. Can you...
Here we go again.
Yeah, turn around. Perfect. Gotcha. Haha. Kill the rangers. Now, the Crusader. So he takes half physical damage. But he staggers pretty quickly. There we go. You know what? For some reason, settings. Yeah, I don't know why that's... It's not registering my controller correctly. Okay, there's nothing else over here. We can't really sneak.
Devices for the magic. I think it's the same as the system.
Nope, it's called a mana drive. Oh, no, 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 go away. You stay away. There's the spark ring. As its name suggests, it reduces that stupid Crusader is too close for comfort. I always loved the design of those because they're walking on these tiny little legs. Here's this massive electronic monstrosity on these tiny little legs. It's like, practical? No, not at all. Oh, turn around, wardens. I want to be able to... Come on, turn around, turn around. Can I get you? Nope. Nah. Fine. Be that way. Still, obviously, take out the Rangers. And then the Crusaders. This is where Ruin comes into play. It's non-elemental. So now we'll start with a launch attack. And then Ruin from here. There we go. Perfect. I got a Decepticol out of it. Nice. So yeah. Up the stairs. Turn the corner. There should be a chest. This one has potions in it. 3 of them. Nice. Then we go up the stairs. And here's another save point. And
It looks like we can get through here.
so you can get through there. But we're not going that way because there is a chest and some bad guys to fight this way. Oh, why? I had you. That's okay. 2 Pantherons are not a problem.
About to get ourselves overrun.
Does seem that way. They're on alert, but they haven't seen us yet. You know what? Decepticol. Because these executioners are a pain. Alright, and now while he is being staggered, we'll take a look. Cool. Not a lot of info. So we'll just keep attacking him. Basically, until they are staggered, they're not going to be able to do much, and then once you've staggered them, keep them juggled as much as you can in the air. And that's really all there is to those. Those guys, otherwise, they do hit like an absolute truck. So, it's worth using the Decepticols if you have them. Especially when your HP is probably not as high.
Somebody must have called for reinforcements.
Yeah, they probably did. But then they ran away. Simple. No spoils, how stingy. Now, the treasure chest is right here. This is, I believe, Millerite? Yeah. So... components, if you categorize them. So, these are obviously, like I've said before, biological components. Then you have these mechanical components. Then you also have catalysts. So this catalyst functions to upgrade a certain weapon or accessory. So basically, let's just pick this one for instance. Blazefire Saber, it's level 1. If we were to level it up, and Millerite was the thing that the catalyst needed to, you know, enhance it to the next stage of its existence, then you get it up to its maximum level, which I don't even know if they... I don't know that it tells you what the max level is for that. But anyway, once you reach max level, it'll tell you that it's reached max level, and then you can use the catalyst to evolve it and then keep leveling it up. So that's how you're going to be able to get certain things from the game, because not every item is going to be given to you. You'll have to upgrade and evolve items into things that you're missing. And that will be done with various components, including catalysts, like the Millerite. Now then. Boy. I mean, this isn't going to be a hard fight, but there are just a lot of beasties. Can you turn around? Turn around? Turn around? Go back to your post? Turn around? Go back to your post? Maybe? Maybe? No, gonna turn around? Maybe? Don't you want to? I know you want to. Oh. That's alright. A lot of things. Okay. Then around the bend, and around the bend again. Then we got a bunch of Pantherons. No, go away. Yeah, you turn around. Screw it. 3 Pantherons is not going to be a problem. Alright. Now then. If we took the shortcut, we would have ended up right here.
Why don't we just loop around and make things easier on ourselves?
Because we missed things. And if we go here, there's a treasure chest up here, but it's also guarded by
Don't you think we ought to be heading this way?
these guys, which is fine. And of course, they're always so far apart. this is the ferroelectric film. Then we've got bad guys down here. I don't know that we can get away from them, though.
It's making the hairs on my neck stand up.
You gotta stop worrying, Saz.
Alright. We could just avoid them. We don't really need to fight them. But I do hate to leave things undone. So we'll go ahead and take this guy out like we would normally if you are missing things. So obviously first go after the ranger. Now I would go after the trackers and get rid of them. And do just like yeah, 65 per hit. It's decent damage, for sure. Alright, but now we are staggered, so. Dunzo. Oh, we got a credit chip for it. Nice. Alright, then up the stairs for another chest on the right. For a phoenix down. And then I think there's a chest on the left actually too. Yes.
We outran 'em. We'll be okay now.
2 Libra scopes. Nice, nice, nice. We're about to face a big old fight, so I'm going to equip her with the spark ring to give her a little bit more resistance. I'm just gonna give him. What's that? What I wanted, the champion belt. That's physical resist. Status ailments. Tetra defense. Uncapped damage. Yeah, we'll give you an entite ring. And we'll do the same for an elemental resistance. Okay. We'll go ahead and save. No. No reason. We've already gone through all of that. So, now. This is a fairly easy boss fight. Lots of stairs in this place, I feel you, Saz. My knees are screaming just looking at the place. Uh-oh. Something's coming. Something wicked this way comes.
Stay close.
I want to look around.
Neil.
Well, we did tell you to stay close. next is the Garuda Interceptor. Now the first phase of this fight is not too terrible. So we'll go ahead and just quickly give ourselves a stagger, do what we need to do, and win this first part of the fight.
It's charging up.
Charging? What are you talking about? Charging for what?
So now it's drawing
Moments.
electricity to itself, and here's where the spark ring comes into play. So here is where we're going to use Libra. So stagger is 280 per 80 chain resist. It's resistant to physical and magic because of the barrier. It's immune to earth, weak to wind, so Vanille's arrow will be very helpful here. And then it takes normal damage from everything else. So the reason that it's resistant is because it has that barrier. The barrier won't drop until you get him to stagger. And then the other problem is he's gonna have a lot of electrical attacks that he zaps people with. Until they don't do, like, the worst amount of damage. Now, here's where things get a little bit crazy. So that dealt 100 and something. So now so we'll throw out a medic. And then let's go back to Rabbit. Well, let's do Tri-Disaster actually. This should, in theory, do a ton of damage and drive his chain way up. Yep, and there you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So you get a silver bangle and the Up in Arms, which is a new shop. We also have a Crystarium expansion. So the Synergist role is now available to Saz, and the Saboteur role is now available to Vanille. Not that we'll be getting to use that at this moment.
Check it out!
But hey, look, a ship.
Come on, hop to it. Let's go.
Convenient. And an owl.
This'll make things easier.
Yeah, knowing our luck, it's probably missing an engine.
You shouldn't be so negative.
And you shouldn't get your hopes up.
So we'll go ahead and save here. This is not the end of chapter 3 just yet. We have one more thing to go and look after. Oh right, Snow. He's made so much progress. Aren't we proud of him? Gotcha.
Sweep team to base. The C spot. I repeat, the C spot. Pulse the C. Confirmed.
You gonna lend me a hand or what?
We'll lend you something.
Commencing cleanup protocol.
Clean up. Let me help.
One of them would be dead. That was like, well, I guess the end would be pretty blunt from being used as a crystal smasher thing. Alright. Always go after the Rangers first, as I said, because they will just be kind of a pain in the butt. And don't be afraid to use potions, especially since that sap ability hits pretty hard. And we got plenty of potions. And he has the doctor's code, so it does 300 damage, or 300 healing on him, so. Gonna use one more potion while we're here. There we go.
What's he doing? Watch yourself. Stay alert.
Alright, so Eidolon battles. We'll view this one. So, at the start of the battle against an Eidolon, a time limit is imposed on you via a doom counter. As you demonstrate your power to the Eidolon, the Gestalt gauge will slowly fill. Attack the Eidolon until its gauge is full, and then press something to claim victory. The thing is, each Eidolon is going to be different, and we want to use so in this battle, so attacks are not the only way to charge the gauge. Use Libra technique may provide you with hints. Defensive rolls are effective against the Shiva sisters. So there's the doom counter. We'll go ahead and do Libra. So, Nyx. Wow, that did not do much of anything. Technique Libra. Nope. Okay. We're going to go ahead and switch to Sentinel. Do auto cover. So while that ATB charge is going, we definitely want to get our steel guard up. And then ravage. Except won't be much.
Come on, then!
So that worked out pretty well. Okay. Running out of time, but we should be able to. Yep, here we go. Second one. This should do it. I just need to gestalt. So pressing the X button or the square button. Turns into the Shiva bicycle. Yeah. Shiva idleth. And Snow gained an ATP gauge segment. Ooh, yeah. And,
Twin sisters.
Uh-huh.
I gotta hand it to you for taking him down. But don't gloat just yet. Might come a time you wish you'd let him end it. And made things easy.
More of you, huh?
He's a lassie. Take him.
Back off.
You want to keep breathing? Shut up and come quiet.
Bring her this way! Careful now! Come on!
These guys look a little different. They're blue rabbits. Yeah.
Sarah. Sarah! Shut it.
Stand down.
You two. Why are you helping them?
If I were you, I'd worry about myself.
Now we get a fun cutscene.
Give me that! What?
Did we get him?
We got one of them.
They're still behind us!
Stop that! Hey! I said stop! You wanna die?
How are you gonna lose them?
You got me They're still on us? We're taking hits. Come on, give me a break. Hang on.
Whew.
Ah, for the love of all that's good.
Next, an update on the status of the Purge. Just moments ago, the Sanctum announced the successful conclusion of the Purge, along with the safe arrival of the cocoon migrants to their new homes on Pulse.
Yes, that is correct. There's no denying the enormity of the strain the Purge placed on us all. But given the tens of millions of lives at stake, there truly was no alternative.
Primarch Daisley stood by the move, stressing the necessity of the relocation. When asked about the possibility of future purges, the Primarch remained non-committal, stating only that he would seek counsel with the Fal'Cie Eden and weigh all options before making a decision.
Yeah, that's right. If it makes the Sanctum look bad, it never even happened.
In all the centuries since the War of Transgression, Cocoon has been spared pulse aggression and prospered for it. It is essential that we maintain this peace. That is the Sanctum's focus. We will continue employing every resource available to combat these threats to the harmony of our society.
Meaning, we'll be running for the rest of our lives.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
who is this guy?
I mean, what do they teach kids these days? He's Gallant Daisley, the Sanctum Primarch. Murderer-in-Chief.
According to our Insta
Just
poll,
another
nearly
tool
90%
of the
of
Fal'Cie.
Cocoon citizens agree with the Sanctum's handling of the Purge. 70% of respondents said they would also support additional purges were the need to arise.
Let's purge everybody. That'll fix it. Oh, hey,
Uh-huh. They caught
points
us.
for perseverance. A Sanctum Fal'Cie up close and personal. Cocoon's own light in the sky. Here we go again.
Fly in. We'll lose him in there.
I like this Fal'Cie.
There's more of them!
Would you like to save? Sure. That is the end of chapter 3. We'll do a new save. And see what happens from here. The Vile Peaks, Cocoon, Deadlands. We somehow survived another catastrophic plane crash.
Hey.
Hey, wake
mean, it's Pantherans. We've fought these things before. No big deal. And we weren't even injured from the fall, which is super nice.
Glad that's over.
Man, I'm beat. What? No break?
They're tracking us.
I know that. I know that, but we aren't soldiers. We don't have your kind of stamina.
You got enough to complain.
Oh, that's... You... Forget it!
Grouchy, grumpy.
I think,
I'd stick with her if I were you.
later then.
Come on, let's get going.
Get going to where, exactly? The whole of Cocoon's against us. No matter how far we run, there's no escape. That Seath clock, it's still a ticking.
There's still time. You give up too easy, old man.
I'm not giving up. There's some things that you just can't change. A kid like you would not understand.
Yeah, I'm a kid. I don't understand.
Well, I guess we can be fugitives together. Oh. You ready?
Ready!
Hey.
New merchandise
Shall
available.
we then?
There's nothing here, I don't think. So we just move on. That is some icky looking water.
End of the road.
But at least it's not the end of the line.
Do, 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 do.
We didn't disappoint this year.
Day 11. The seaside city of Bodom.
You look dreamy, Farron. Wishing on fireworks, were you? And you call yourself a soldier? Ah.
Sorry, Lieutenant. But I really don't think guard duty is my calling, sir.
Well, lucky for you, your shift just ended. Pack it up and go home.
But, sir...
SciComm found something in the vestige nearby. They don't want the Guardian Corps here stepping on their toes. I'm sure you heard about the accident at the Uriday Gorge energy plant, and how it has the SciComm lads in a tizzy.
Yeah. More incident than accident. Something pulse-related.
You're taking tomorrow off?
Sir, for my birthday, sir. My sister, she insisted on it.
21, huh? Maybe it's a good time to send off that letter of recommendation for officer training.
Lieutenant.
You're past due for a promotion, Farron. Think of your sister and your future, and keep your nose out of trouble.
Out of SciComm business, you mean?
Yeah. Nothing good'll come of it. Nothing but grief. Whoa, look at that one! Whoa, whoa, ho!
How right you were, Lieutenant. Just you?
For now, I guess. Should we wait?
They'll catch up, eventually.
Hope has access to the synergist role. Synergists play a supporting role in combat, using their abilities to enhance and strengthen themselves and their allies. As a synergist, Hope can learn abilities to improve the party's defensive capabilities. Currently, Hope can use the Protect spell, which raises target's resistance to physical damage. He'll learn Shell, which boosts magic resistance. So now that we're only 2, we're going to have to look at some of these. So we have Commando Ravager, Slash and Burn, Dual Casting, War and Peace. Super Soldier is a good one. And then I don't think, yeah, we've got Ravager Commando. So if we did Ravager, what else? Synergist. And then we can do Ravager, Medic, Yin and Yang. I don't know. Do we have any? Your characters can now develop further. Okay. Got the CP to do it, so we'll just go ahead and do it. Okay. Let's see about synergy. Yep. Medic. And Ravager. And that should be everything. Okay. And as far as equipment goes, we'll go ahead and what do we have? We've got a silver bangle, magic resist, give him physical resist as well. And then first strike. That gives a little bit more resistance. Just gives him haste at the beginning. Elemental resistance. Yeah, let's give him the elemental resistance. And then she will get the physical belt. So yeah, accessories. We had the silver bangle, magician's mark, spark ring. We have some credit chips, ferroelectric fluid. Key items, we have the up in arms and libroscopes. And then as far as our data log goes, so oh, they've added people. Oh, we'll come back to that one. Histories and myth. Okay, Eidolons. These mythical entities reveal themselves before only a select few l'Cie. It is said that they are saviors, come to rescue hopeless l'Cie who find themselves bound to a focus against their will. If this is true, they offer a brand of salvation few indeed would seek willingly, without exception. Eidolons attack the l'Cie whose presence they grace. There have been no l'Cie in Cocoon for centuries, and as a result, no way of determining the truth behind the tales of these beings. To the citizens of Cocoon, they remain the stuff of bedtime stories. Ragnarok. Lightning, Snow, and the others saw a phantom vision of this beast upon their branding as l'Cie. In the dream, they witnessed the creature besieging Cocoon's capital of Eden. But whether this was a glimpse of past events or a vision of things yet to come was unclear. What is clear is that Ragnarok is inextricably linked to their focus. The nature of that focus and what must be done to fulfill it remains to be seen. Locales. The Vile Peaks. The Vile Peaks are built of debris, the cast-offs of material originally lifted up from pulse by the fal'Cie and used in the construction of Cocoon, and later additions of landmass. These towering piles of refuse now serve as lairs for all manner of beasts, including lower-world mechanical horrors that intentionally are not, hitched a ride on what became the building blocks of Cocoon. The Sanctum military endeavors to clear out the dangerous inhabitants of the peaks, but some say they leave the job half done to discourage civilians from entering the lowlands. Cocoon Society. The Sanctum fal'Cie. The Sanctum fal'Cie are the unfathomable entities that constructed the floating shell of Cocoon in ages past, and even now watch over the world's human inhabitants. Each is assigned a specific task that supports the existence of Cocoon's greater populace, such as generating energy or manufacturing food. The fal'Cie rarely intervene directly in the governing of society, leaving that responsibility to appointed human representatives. One theory states that, including the lower hierarchy, the total number of Sanctum fal'Cie exceeds 8 million. The Guardian Corps. The Guardian Corps is the branch of the Sanctum military responsible for maintaining peace and stability within Cocoon. Within their assigned jurisdictions, the soldiers of the Guardian Corps fulfill the role of police officers and protectors, working to eliminate all manner of criminal activity as well as rampaging wildlife. As a unit that works alongside the general population, it rarely employs heavy weaponry or cruiser-class airships. However, the Corps does retain squads of highly mobile shock troopers. Bodum Security Regiment. The Bodum Security Regiment is a section of the Guardian Corps stationed in the coastal community of Bodum. Before the events of the Purge, Lightning belonged to this unit. Public security issues rarely arose in the sleepy seaside town, and with little trouble from the local fauna, the regiment was one of the least active units in the Corps. During long spans of downtime, BSR troops were often sent to aid in exterminating dangerous wildlife in frontier regions. The fal'Cie. Eden. The namesake of Cocoon's capital, this fal'Cie directs the others of its kind who support the world's day-to-day existence. While Cocoon's other fal'Cie do not communicate with humans, Eden does. Presiding over the Sanctum's otherwise human administration, the fal'Cie is known to issue orders to the Primarch and step in to correct political gaffes on occasion. As the sole operational nexus linking untold number of fal'Cie, it is not unthinkable that the loss of Eden would spell the end of Cocoon itself. Phoenix. Cocoon's own light in the sky. Phoenix is a Sanctum fal'Cie tasked with providing warmth and illumination. It floats at the center of Cocoon's inner atmosphere like a miniature sun, bathing the surrounding world in its radiant glow. It is the fal'Cie who are responsible for Cocoon's climate, regularly adjusting weather as deemed necessary. Just as Phoenix regulates daylight, other subordinate fal'Cie maintain patterns of wind and precipitation. Interesting. Battle. We've got the synergist role and the saboteur role. Stat effects, elements and damage, status ailments. Oh wait, status. Some accessories grant resistance to status ailments, as does the Veil spell. Interesting. Libra and other techniques. Idle in battles. Okay. Then we've got enemy intel, which I don't know if I really want to go into all of these. Maybe later. Events. So we've got the chapters. 13 days I don't want to deal with until we actually get those done. We could run through some of these. I don't know half of these, honestly. So, Lightning. This former soldier was a member of the Guardian Corps, Bodum Security Regiment. Last name, Farron. She is known as Lightning, but her true name is a mystery. Sarah, her only family left in the world, has become a lash. Lightning boards the Purge train in an effort to rescue her sister from the fal'Cie, but Sarah turns to crystal right before her eyes. However, it is not long until Lightning herself becomes a fal'Cie servant. She has lost her sister and become a pulse lash, an enemy of Cocoon. What hope does she have left? Snow Villiers. Without a family to take care of him, Snow was raised in a Sanctum facility. Now he leads the rebellious group of youths known as Nora. To prevent his beloved Sarah from becoming a Seath, he swears to help her fulfill her focus. However, before they discover what that focus is, Sarah falls into crystal slumber. Now a lash himself, Snow interprets his fiancé's last words as the task he must complete, saving Cocoon. Saz Katzroy. Saz is a trained civilian airship pilot. Though all of Cocoon's people view pulse beings as invaders to be repulsed, few outside of the military decide to take matters into their own hands. What drives Saz, an ordinary citizen, to attack the Pulse fal'Cie in the Hanging Edge? After joining Lightning in her battle against the lower world entity, Saz shares her fate in becoming a lash. Hope Estheim. Hope is a boy who, along with his mother, became a victim of the Purge. Answering Snow's call for volunteers, Hope's mother joins the rebellion, but is killed in the subsequent conflict. From that moment onwards, the grief-stricken teen harbors a consuming hatred for the Nora leader. With Vanille's encouragement, Hope follows Snow into the Pulse Vestige. Within those ancient chambers, they encounter the fal'Cie, and are cursed with the brands of lash. Vanille. Vanille is a young woman who was also aboard the Purge train. Irrepressibly cheerful, she seems unaffected by the desperate situation around her. After being rescued from the train by Snow and his band of rebels, Vanille ends up sitting next to Hope and his mother. Following his mother's death, she sees the way the boy glares at the Nora leader. Vanille encourages Hope to join her and enter the Pulse Vestige. where they encountered the lower world fal'Cie. Mysterious woman. A mysterious woman captures Snow on Lake Brescia after his exhausting battle with Psychom and the twin sisters. She bears the mark of a l'Cie, but her brand appears scorched and twisted. As a servant of Pulse, she should have been fleeing the Sanctum army, but she seems to be working with one of the military's units. Sarah Farron. Sarah is Lightning's younger sister. Despite losing both of her parents, she lives happily enough with her older sibling. Sarah's only real concern is Lightning's disapproval of her boyfriend, Snow. However, that all changes when she encounters the fal'Cie Anima and is branded as a Pulse l'Cie. Without ever uncovering her task, she urges the others to save Cocoon before suddenly turning to Crystal. Though he cannot know for sure, Snow believes her final words to be the focus they must complete. Gallant Daisley. Gallant Daisley is the Primarch, the human representative of the Sanctum. Acting as a bridge between the fal'Cie Eden and a citizen-elected council, he facilitates the government of Cocoon. Until now, he has been seen as a conservative leader, never forcing the direction of the council. He always having the best interests of the people at heart. But with the discovery of the Pulse fal'Cie in Bodum, his leadership became ruthless and oppressive, with the purge policy being instigated over the span of a single night. Amadar. Amadar is a lieutenant in the Bodum Security Regiment, and was Lightning's direct superior. Climbing his way through the ranks with persistence and hard work, he is respected by his subordinates for his fair treatment on and off the field of battle. Nora's unregulated monster hunting falls under his jurisdiction, but aside from a few warnings for the sake of formality, he generally turns a blind eye to the group's earnest efforts. Godot. A childhood friend of Snow, Godot is one of the founding members of Nora. With his impressive frame, he sees himself as the group's shock trooper. Raised almost like a brother to Snow in a Sanctum facility, he knows the Nora leader better than anyone. Despite his often blunt comments and rough behavior, he is devoted to Snow's ideals of compassion. Lebro. Friends with Snow from a young age, Lebro is one of the founding members of Nora. She runs the cafe they opened to fund Nora's operations, and her cooking is one of the best-kept secrets in Bodum. With her brusque, no-nonsense manner, the young woman is treated just like one of the guys, and she would have it no other way. Maki joined the ranks of Nora out of his admiration for Snow. He loves to tinker with machinery and serves as the group's mechanic. His talent for taking junk and using it to upgrade machines has provided Nora with a secret source of income. One day, Maki wants to be a reliable, heroic type like Snow, but he still has a long way to go. Yuge, a junior member of Nora. Yuge is a kind-hearted young man with an insatiable interest in fashion. Though he lacks the same courage as Snow and Godot, in dangerous situations, his calming influence makes him an invaluable asset to the group. Chocobo Chick. This Chocobo Chick travels in Saz's hair. Though it has only been with Saz for a short while, a strong bond has formed between them. The chick has no name, as voicing the true identity of the animal might trigger ripples of destiny across Cocoon and cause a hurricane in Eden. Either that, or Saz just hasn't thought of one yet. Okay. 13 days. Soldiers, we've got the Psychom Shark Troopers of Enforcers and Trackers, Wardens and Rangers, and then the Elite, the Psychom Marauder and the Psychom Executioner. Militarized units, we have drones, the Watch Drone, Tilters, the Myrmidon and Crusader. Cognispeeders. The Velocycle. Annoying as hell. Behemoths. We have the Beta Behemoth and the Alpha Behemoth. The Beta was the white one. And Annihilators. The original Warmech. The damaged Warmech. And the Garuda Interceptor. I like the design of the Garuda Interceptor. Feral creatures. Terraquatics. We have Bloodfang Bass. And Brescian Bass. Others. We have Eidolons. Styria. And Nyx. And they become Shiva. Okay. Interesting. Good to know. So now that we've done that, let's... Yep. We'll go ahead and let's just save. And I think... Actually, hold on. Before we do that, yes. Let's go ahead and do the shop and see. We've got Up in Arms. So this gives us access to some weapons. It looks like we don't... The Ninurta? Oh, but we're gonna get one of these right away. And then we've got the others. So, this is where you get weapons. And B&W Outfitters has got some new stuff, it looks like. Yep, a silver banger. A silver banger. The power wristband, which increases your strength. A magician's mark. The black belt. And the rune bracelet. Interesting. We'll be picking up a black belt here shortly. And I think that means we'll probably be picking up... No, but we'll get one eventually. We get pretty much all of the base items fairly early. So, you should have a couple iron bangles, 2 silver bangles. You should pick up a power wristband. We have a magician's mark. A couple of these things. So yeah, you pretty much grab those. And then unicorn mark doesn't have anything except potions and phoenix downs again. But we're doing pretty good there. We've got 50 potions and 12 phoenix downs. We haven't had to use those, which is nice. But yeah, so there's that. Now we will go ahead and I'm just gonna overwrite and do this save. And I know we've only been streaming for a couple of hours, but I have been sick for the last couple days. My allergies and stuff. So I'm going to call it a night here. And we will pick up with Chapter 4, The Vile Peaks, in the next episode. Like I said, going forward, the chapters are going to get progressively longer. Chapter 4 in itself is actually pretty long. And there'll be quite a bit of jumping between the characters. So, yeah, and Chapter 5 will be focusing more on one set of, like, one group. Then it continues along that path, and we kind of just step back around, kind of, before things come back to a head. But yeah, the Vile Peaks is where we end things today. And hopefully we can finish Chapter 4 in the next episode. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you